and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that KG outlaw to the north, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases, and a big week of a little San Diego Comic-Con hangover edition of the weekly purchases here. Got a lot of stuff I ordered San Diego Comic-Con weekend, some pre-orders, some stuff through the store, and all points in between. That'll be in the back half of this video. And sandwiched somewhere in the middle, my wife, Angie, the mail girl, she'll be here as we got the question of the week as well. But we got to knock out a little bit of housekeeping. Got to thank our friends over there at jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. You're going to see some fun stuff through Jay's this week in the back half. Save yourself 15%. Head over there as well. Shout out to Jay's Toys and Games. Shout out to Patreon. New month of Patreon. Wonder Woman is the giveaway over there. Make sure you're checking out the Patreon. You can even be a free member of the Patreon in this day and age, but it is the best way to support this channel. You get early access to all the videos from both my YouTube channels, the podcast. You get glamour shots, giveaways, Q&As, you name it, bonus content. Check out the Patreon, support the channel, as I say all the time. And I haven't plugged it in quite some time. My two books. How about the Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, the Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series, both available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Check them out if you haven't already. And I should mention it here, it's been a sad week around these parts in more ways than one. It was the week of Dory Funk Jr. And unfortunately, Todd McFarlane, it was all bad news for Dory Funk Jr. this week. You guys know Terry Funk, my absolute all-time favorite. Absolutely love Terry Funk. By proxy, love me some Dory Funk Jr. as well. I was always more of a Terry guy, but I respected Dory Funk Jr. I love Dory Funk Jr. as well. Heck, he even trained the announcer of the Kyle Peterson Show, Midwest professional wrestling legend, Gage Octane, was trained by Dory Funk Jr. at once upon a time. So Dory did pass away this week. Very heartbreaking. Obviously, he had a good run. You could put it out there, 84 years. Hopefully, we can all at least last to 84 years. But Dory changed the business in a lot of ways, and Dory was quite the performer. Once upon a time, I guess till the very end. He was involved with wrestling till the very end. A lot of people forget his time training Kurt Angle, the Hardys, and many others over the years. So shout out to Dory Funk Jr. But as I said, it was a very rough week because on this channel, now I filmed these videos a week before he died, but I had all kinds of problems with my Dory Funk Jr. Build-A-Figure. I have never been so snake-bitten in a Build-A-Figure or action figure ever. And I don't even know how you go about getting a refund or any of that kind of stuff. When it's a Build-A-Figure piece, you get pieces with each figure. You guys know that by now. But my Dory Funk Jr. had staining on the arms. Doesn't even have a shirt. I don't know how he got staining, Todd McFarlane. He had two right feet. How does that happen? And then he had a hole missing in his torso. So I had three separate issues on a Build-A-Figure. Just absolutely terrible luck. And of course, it's for me, the guy that's been screaming for a Dory Funk Jr. for 100 years. I've been wanting a figure from him forever. I'm getting heated already. I was getting heated up. If you guys saw the videos, I was pretty heated. And I know some of you guys enjoy that stuff, but man, really grinds my gears. So I'm going to track down another Dory Funk Jr. We'll see what ends up happening with that one. But a bad week all around for Dory Funk Jr. It felt like it was like just a terrible week. I had all kinds of issues with Build-A-Figure. Obviously, he passed away. Man, I don't know. Something's in the stars this week. Something's in the stars. And apparently, Todd, you know my car, my company car? Yeah, I got a company car. Apparently, the transmission is like on its way out. And that's what I get. I bought my company car. I'm like, oh, this will be perfect for my daughter. I'll buy this. She's going to be 16 soon. What do you know? Transmission's going out. To each their own, to each their own. But a lot of exciting stuff otherwise going on around here. You know, is when the cars aren't breaking down or fan favorites are not dying around here. We got other good things going on, and that is the weekly purchases here. But a lot of content this week on the channel. Check it out. Things move pretty fast, so if you missed anything, go back and check it out. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We're dangerously close to 61,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But I think that's it for the housekeeping this week. Of course, I forgot, check out the podcast. Angie and I break it all down over there. you get some more behind the scenes stuff, some day job stuff, some business hat talk. There's a lot of that over on the podcast. And stories for days. Todd McFarlane. Todd, nowhere on the podcast. You're not even in the room, so can't even defer to you to those. You just stick down here on this couch. You won't leave it. It's a comfy couch. But there it is. That's the housekeeping. It's time to bring the mail girl in. It's time to get down to the question of the week. All right, it's time for question of the week. That brings the mail girl here. Who is it? It's Angie. Angie, say hello.
Tis I.
It is I. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you asked. I got a lot to tell you about here. I don't know if you heard about my car. There's a lot. Never mind. Never mind. Angie's here for the question of the week. And Angie, it's been a very busy day for both of us today. We've both been up and down and working the pole or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, anything?
Sure.
I don't know.
I've been doing big girl moves today.
Power moves?
Power moves. There you go. That's the
It's
word.
a nice change. But that's all I do is power moves.
I know.
I had an interesting day today as somebody threw up 75 tennis balls in the air and said, Kyle, catch them all.
Oh, wow.
I had one of those days, and that's every day.
You needed Lemmy for that.
I had only one. He can catch one. I can get one, but what about the other 73? That's the problem. That's what people don't understand. I can't juggle all these balls. That's too many. I can do 3, maybe throw 4. I can maybe get it for a little bit, but 75 is too much. It's too much for a guy like me. I can't do it. Yeah, more on that sooner rather than later. I think we got.
Love balls.
Do I? I think you do. You're the ball smuggler. Anyways, enough jibber jabber, Angie. We got places to go, people to see, pizza to eat tonight. If I'm gonna have to go and travel to where you guys want to go, we're getting pizza for dinner. It's a non-starter.
We're kind of late.
It's a non-starter. We're getting pizza. So there you go.
All
right, Angie. Question of the week time here. We got the question of the week. You want to take it away?
Rudy0037. If you could have dinner with any wrestler, any era, who would it be? And more importantly, what would you eat?
So, Angie, it's funny. We're talking pizza here. Well, we're talking pizza there. Pizza is what I would eat. I'm a pizza guy. At the end of the day. My family hates pizza. They never want to get pizza anymore, it feels like. But I'd be in for pizza, but I've told this story ad nauseum. I know, Todd, you've heard it before many times over there. Angie, you weren't there for it, I don't think. But once upon a time, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, what is time once again? I was fortunate enough to be Terry Funk's handler for the Hall of Fame weekend. I worked his merch table with him, and old Terry. I'm going to tell the full story. I've never told the full story and some of the heartbreak and sadness I had with that. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah. I love Terry with all my heart, and it broke my heart a little bit. And I'll tell that story on the podcast one day. It's not for telling right here. Terry's passed away, so I guess I can tell the story.
You're not supposed to speak ill of the dead.
I don't know, but it did take a little shine off of me. It's tough. They say never meet your heroes, and there was one little instance that still gets me when I think of Terry, and I've never told that story, but I might have to. But that's not the question here. The question here is if I could have dinner with any wrestler, it would be Ultimate Warrior Terry Funk. I was fortunate enough to eat dinner with Terry Funk and Mick Foley, Angie. The three of us shared a pizza, and Mick went to town on that pizza. So did I. Terry, I think, only had one slice, if I remember, but I got to spend time sitting at a booth, or it was a high top table with Terry, Mick Foley, and me for a pizza dinner. You can just imagine. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Mankind. I'm a huge fan of him as well. Huge fan of Terry Funk, obviously. So to just be able to sit there with those two talking to each other and me being part of the conversation, I tried to stay out as much as I could, but it was a wild thing. We talked stocks. We talked retirement of Terry. I talked a little bit of Terry about what he should do with some money moves and stuff. It was an interesting conversation for sure. But I'll never forget it. One of the greatest moments of my life, getting to be there with Terry. I'm like, I remember shaking. I luckily got to hang around Terry on 2 occasions. I remember just telling him like how much he means to me. And like, I don't know if he really cared, but Terry, I just want to tell you.
For me, that would be like awkward if he was like,
yeah. And I'm sure Terry gets it all the time. I'm like, Terry, I just love you so much, Terry. I think he thought I was going to kidnap him. I don't know, but I got to tell him.
This was pre-YouTube days.
This is a long time ago. It was a long time ago. This might have been like 2010. This could have been like 16 years ago, possibly. Probably was, actually. It was probably like 2000, because there was 2 occasions. It might have been like 2008, 2010, or like 2009, 2011, something like that. Somebody can look up when he went into the Waterloo.
That one year I went, I was pregnant with Elle.
Yeah. I don't know if Terry was at that one or not. I don't know.
10 or 11.
I don't know, but it was a magical time, except for that one little part. And maybe we'll tell that story, I don't know when, on the podcast. Maybe soon, maybe later, I don't know. Maybe I'll never tell it. I don't know. Do you know the story?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
We'll see what ends up happening. So maybe I'll tell it, maybe I won't. But yeah, pizza with Terry Funk would be right up there. And what do you know? I got to live the dream. So right now, currently, if I could eat a meal with anybody famous in the whole world, who do you think it would be? If I could go with one person in the whole world to eat dinner
That's
with,
alive.
That's alive.
Me.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It would be you. Just you and me. No kids. They're not going to be here, but it would be you. That's the person. But after you, it would be El Guapo himself, Boss Rutan. That's who I'd want to eat with. Boss Rutan. Oh,
he
man.
He could throw down a pizza. Too.
Maybe. I don't know. But, man, I've never met Boss Rutan. That guy's on my bucket list. I got to meet Ken Shamrock. That was another huge one. I got to meet Warrior briefly as a little kid. That's the best I got. But Ken Shamrock and I, we saw each other. We were just like best friends forever. We just locked eyes. And we were both thinking, do we kiss? Do we kiss? And we both wanted to, but there were so many people around. I think that was the thing. But it was a great time, me and Ken Shamrock. But I've never got to meet Boss Rutan. I just think that would be a magical thing. I love Boss. You know how much I love Boss Rutan.
What's he even doing these days?
He's still around. He's got breathing apparatuses and the Boss system. And he found religion. He did. He found Jesus.
Like he had like a CPAP or something.
No. But I'm here for Boss. And I always thought it was so cool how Boss had like the tattoos on his palm because he'd be fighting in pancrase with the palm strikes. You'd see those things coming at your face. Thought that was the greatest thing ever. Yeah. Banger to banger to bang. You know how it goes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
If any of that happened now, would you film it for YouTube?
With Boss?
Like if you met the whole Terry and Mick. See, that's the thing.
No, it would be, guys, I want a picture together. Let's just take a couple pictures and that's it. Unless they wanted to, but it'd be weird. Like, I'm just going to set up my tripod right here. Hold your conversations. Let me get that. I wouldn't do any of that kind of stuff. But man, it would be great. I would love it. But that's it, Angie. That's question of the week this week. A little abbreviated because we got things to do, people to see,
We've
pizza
been
to
cutting
eat.
it short the last few weeks.
I tell you.
No shenanigans.
Nobody knows. I've mentioned it on my podcast recently, Angie, and you were there because you're the co-host of the podcast. But a lot of struggle bus recently around these parts. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. A lot of day job stuff. The busiest I've ever been in my entire life. I've never been so stressed out in my life either. And Angie, I got to get my health assessment, and so do you by proxy.
Yours gonna be bad.
Mine's gonna be horrible. They're gonna say we can't keep this guy because they want to know what's going on with me.
No, they will keep you. They'll send you to the ER.
Oh yeah, so we'll see.
Like 180.
We'll see. I got to go back to the cancer doctor. They said if I can get through this schedule cancer doctor thing, I'm pretty much clear sailing. They think.
Oh.
So if I can just get through this one, I'll live another day. But we'll see. Time's short, folks. That could be the last weekly purchases. You never know. You never know. But there it is, Angie.
Good Lord.
Much more on the podcast. I got ranting and raving to do, and I just don't have time. So I'll save it for the podcast, Angie. We'll probably have to film that tomorrow, I think. We'll see. Okay. Anything else for the people?
I don't think so.
All right, Angie. It's time for the weekly purchases. All right, time for round number 1 of weekly purchases. Got a ton of pickups from Jay's Toys and Games this week. And that's where we're going to dance in the first part, except for 2 things that came through the door this week. I got to give an extra special Good Brothers shout out to great friend of the channel, Jeff George. Of course, Jeff, longtime friend of the channel. He sent me a little present in the mail this week as he did pick up a few of these and was nice enough to send this my way. Talk about truly appreciating that gesture from him. Very excited to get this in my collection. You guys know I was in a meeting when this went up for sale. I didn't expect it to sell out so fast, and I didn't expect my meeting to run so long either. But I was very, very disappointed I did not get a piece of this, but Jeff was nice enough to send me one of these out of the goodness of his heart. How about that? So Jeff, really appreciate it. So happy to have that in the collection. But we're not done with Skeletor. I did get this one through the door this week as well. Probably already unboxed it by the time you're watching this on the channel. But it is Skeletor, and he's dressed for destruction. Aren't we all? I kind of am today. The Misfits, of course. But looking good. So I got a double dose of Skeletor unboxings coming to the channel very soon. So be on the lookout for those. But now we dance over to jaystoysandgames.com. Pick up these over there. Save 15% with code Kyle. You guys know the drill. I'm not sure what to do. I keep talking about I'm dabbling around a little bit. Jon Stewart and Superman. I picked up these 2. I left the 2 Batman. But I did pick both these up. We'll unbox them together. See what all the fuss is about here. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I really want to wait for their more elite ultimate style stuff, but some of these look cool enough. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's about 10, 12 bucks, whatever it is what it is. But how about we keep going with a little He-Man here? Once again, from Jay's Toys and Games, got the Sorceress 2000X edition. Got Trap Jaw 2000X edition through the door, and got Cyclone 2000X edition through the door this week. So check those over at Jay's. And we're not done with He-Man. We got Manny Faces, the deluxe edition. One of my favorite, I was going to say performers, characters from Masters of the Universe right here. Excited to have Manny Faces through the door this week. And then the missing piece of the puzzle last week of all those Ben Cooper kids, get them off my yard. Am I right, Todd McFarlane? I did get Captain Kirk through the door from Jay's this week as well. Check them out for those. But the Jay's hits keep on coming. Look what I picked up. Once again, just like the DC stuff, I was on the fence. Jay's got him in, caught me at a weak moment, had to save myself 15%. Got G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, Leonardo, Shredder, Cobra Commander, Storm Shadow, Slash. They got these three through the door this week, and I said, here we go again. It's one of those things, I'm going to pass. Then they get them, and I see them in person. I see the boxes, and I'm like, oh, I really like these. I can save 15%. It's like I just convinced myself into it. We've all been there. We got those three through the door. And then I did also get this one from Jay's. Very excited for this one. I'm a Wildcats fan from back in the day. I loved the Playmates line when I was younger. Very cool to get Spartan here. Can't wait to unbox this one on the channel as well. So be on the lookout for Spartan Wildcats unboxing sooner rather than later. And then the last piece of business via Big Bad Workshop, had to pick up the Tik. Yep, the Tik, a long box hero. Many a day back in the day with my dad tracking down all the Tik figures. My dad collected Tik. He still has them in his personal collection. Very cool, kind of full circle deal here to get this Tik figure. So excited to check that one out on the channel very soon as well. But that's it for round number one. Bring on round number two. All right, the hits keep on coming with the second and final round of weekly purchases this week. Got a few different things through the door. I already unboxed this one, but I did get a second Bryan Adams. I actually found this at my local Walmart. They put the shipper out after SummerSlam, but I mentioned in the review, which is up on Patreon. I don't think it's on traditional YouTube yet. I said, you know what? I really wanted two of these. The next thing you know, I found another one. Got Bryan Adams through the door again. We had him last week as well. So check out that review on Patreon probably by now, coming soon to traditional YouTube. Also via Amazon, the Amazon exclusive Spider Noir. I have yet to watch this show with Nick Cage. You guys know how busy I am as of late. Not against it. I just need to find the time. I don't know. Is it worth watching? Let me know in the comments down below. Got that through the door this week. Also got a deal. I got it cheaper on eBay than they were originally. This is another one of those ones. I forgot all about it. I was planning on buying it, just kind of spaced it off, and the next thing I knew, they were no longer for sale. It is the orange card, Bo and Mabel, Men on a Mission, Zombie Sailor Toys. Got these for just a little bit cheaper than it would have been from Zombie, so I felt like I won on that one. So cool to have that. We'll unbox those one of the days on the channel here. We'll compare it to the Grapplers and Gimmicks version, Once Upon a Time. Now, the winnings, I talked about this last week. I think it was the toy news. I talked about the San Diego Comic-Con McFarlane toy exclusive figures they had this year, how they did the EQL, like the fair run thing. I don't know how fair it was, Todd. I won every single one. People are going to say it's fixed, but I won all of them. This week, I did put my name in the hat for the Platinum Kilowog. Have not heard back on that one, but some of these are finally coming through the door. I got the White Lantern Kyle Rayner. I missed out on the Blue Lantern. Can we put that from the vault? I never got that one, but I got this one there, and then I got the new version of the Question. So those two came in. Should have some more next week on the channel as well. So run fair, I'm not sure. Fair to me, Todd, helping me out from the couch. I'll take it. I'll take all the help I can get. Also unboxed this one on the channel this week. Got it in the mail, and I said, I can't wait to get this out of the pack. So here we are. It is the NWO. It is the Bash at the Beach box set. A pivotal moment in wrestling figure history and wrestling history in general, I would say, with these. Check out the review on the channel, as I said. And we're going to close it off with wrestling. Once again, already unboxed this on the channel, 101,000 WrestleCon edition. Had my buddy Dougie was up there. I said, could you pick me one up? And he did. Pick up one for me, whatever the proper English is. Got Sting through the door this week. Got the Macho Man Randy Savage. Got a little repaint action there. Got King Macho through the door. And speaking of Macho, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive San Diego Padres Benito Santiago Jr. Tribute Edition Macho Man 101,000. I don't know. Available at Walmart. Are they still available? I'm not sure. Got that through the door. Got Danhausen. Everything's coming up Danhausen lately. Got another repainted Danhausen through the door this week to go with Sting. Brothers in Paint. There you go. And speaking of face paint, did get the 3rd edition, 4th edition, I guess technically, Axe and Smash Demolition. So it threw up big rubber guys all over this place this week, as you can see here. Have to imagine Andre the Giant Hercules around the corner as well. And who knows what else might come through the door. But a very busy week of weekly purchases. There's no doubt about it. A lot of stuff through the door, a lot of stuff to dive into. Getting a lot of stuff up over on the Patreon, a lot of stuff early. And as we know, Patreon members, you guys have had some Jakks Class Superstars videos like for 3 years, 4 years earlier. They still haven't went on traditional YouTube. Those are always funny, Todd. I post those on YouTube. People are like, man, your hair's so short. Did you get a haircut? I'm like, no, just never got around to posting this video. It's 4 years old. I still got about 50 of those, I think, to post to traditional YouTube one day. We'll get around to it. Maybe it'd be good when I'm on my deathbed. I'm going to schedule these after I'm gone. Maybe. We'll see what ends up happening there. But a lot of fun stuff through the door, no doubt about it. Can't wait to unbox it all. Can't wait to do all the videos here on the channel. Check them out, of course. And of course, let me know in the comments, what did you pick up this week? What came through the door your way? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels. Yes, channels. 2 YouTube channels with content every single day. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're getting closer. On the second channel, we'll do a fun giveaway around that. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, don't forget Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Check out SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast with the mail girl, Angie. Each and every week, we break it all down. We get into all kinds of stuff over there. Check out the podcast. You don't want to miss it. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. And that's it. Anything else from you, Todd? No? You got more pins for sale next week? Well, we'll be excited. We'll be ready for some pins from McFarlane Toys next week. So you heard the man, or by proxy, you heard it via me. But there it is. Another week of weekly purchases. You know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Down here, this place is screwed. Y'all don't